So, this is what I meant when I said that I was having issues remembering all the facts of each book. Uh, the next book is actually Whims of Fate, which is the third in the Whims of Fate series. And I know that something crazy happened in this book, but I do not remember what it is. So, we're going to read this, and if I slow down because I'm confused, it's because I just forgot. So, yeah, something deeper than a petty fight for the throne is going on. That's more or less what's happening. Uh, in the last book, I guess, in the second one, Scarlet went and got her sister Ashley because she was concerned that Cassandra, who was the Summer Queen, and Navina, who was the Winter Queen, she was concerned that they were going to attack Ashley. At this point, we still don't really know what Scarlet is. Wraith is with Sage, and they go to the Autumn Court. Sage is also princess of the Autumn Court. She ran away because gender norms. And Ashley doesn't want to speak to her sister. Here's the thing with Ashley, because I have two sisters, and Scarlet doesn't like the fact that Ashley won't speak to her. But if you have a sibling and everyone's life is in danger, but like you don't tell them why, really, they have every right to be mad at you. On the same hand, Ashley is not acknowledging the fact that her sister is literally no longer human anymore and what type of toll that might be taking on her. Ashley's wrapped up in her own world, which she has every right to be, but also she's your sister, should be a little bit more empathetic. Then again, Ashley hasn't been the most empathetic, what with their mother dying in the first book, but whatever. So there are the three women from the last book, from the end of the last book, who warned Caleb that something evil was happening. Those are the Fates. I don't know if they're the Fates, like from, I want to say, Greek mythology, but those are the Fates. We'll come back to them. Oh, bitch. There's something that I hope happens in like one of the next books with one of the Fates, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, so Wraith and Sage pretend to be in love so that they can like not be accosted by Sage's dad. I'm pretty sure Sage is a lesbian. Wraith, you will remember, is Scarlet's boyfriend. I really don't know how that's going to end up. The last book is called Queen of Light and Dark, and I don't know if Wraith is going to be her king. At this point, I much prefer Caleb, but that's because she spends more time with him. At the end of the last book, we also saved Caleb's sister. Her name is Arya. Arya and Ashley become best friends, and Arya takes Ashley home because you can't just lock Ashley up away, which she has a fair point. Caleb is a little bit concerned, but Arya is said to be a strong fairy. We get no display of this, but she's said to be strong, so whatever. Caleb has an invite to go to the Seelie Queen's ball. Okay. It was at this point that I got really confused because I thought that the winter and the autumn courts were unseelie, and then the summer and spring courts were seelie. But actually, I don't think that's how that works because Caleb is the unseelie king, and if you're confused by that, seelie is like fairy, and then unseelie is nega fairy. That's what I call them. But anyway, Scarlet is half seelie, half unseelie, which is, dear God. So they have to hide her seelie half with Caleb's lust. He's kind of an incubus, sort of. I don't really know how to explain it. The Winter Queen visits the Autumn Court. That comes back later. God, by the fourth book, there are so many people that I want to die. Anyway, okay, so I wrote it all down so I could explain it. There are 6 courts, 6 Fae courts. There are unseelie and seelie, which exist in the mortal realm, and the seasonal courts are trapped somewhere else. The Seelie Queen took the seasonal court's full power, and she holds them somewhere. Winter and summer hate it outright. Autumn wants peace. And Navina or Cassandra, one of the two of them, says that the Spring Court is too busy smelling flowers in order to have any type of opinion about this. We have not met the Spring Court at all, even by the fourth book. They just keep being mentioned. Navina, who is Winter Queen, and Cassandra, who is Summer Queen, have similar but different reasons, revenge and power, respectively. Scarlet and Caleb go to the court. One of the servants, who I'm pretty sure is, I don't know how to say his name, Laik. I'm going to call him Laik because calling him like is stupid. He's weirding Scarlet out. So, back to Wraith and Sage. Sage's mom found the servant that they were looking for because Wraith knows that one of the servants worked for his mother and finds out that she was actually from the Autumn Court. In case you also forgot, Cade, who is pretending to be Summer King right now because I believe he knows Wraith is alive now, but no one else does. Cade and Navina are working together. Cade is such a doormat, and there's a plan. He goes through with it. He regrets it. Seelie Queen is named Genevieve, and she killed Caleb's dad, which that's a whole thing. Autumn King is named Dagon. I will come back to that. I promise. There are a lot of names. I will come back to that. I should make a nifty chart. Anyway, Scarlet's in the library. She hears Laik and Cade's thoughts. I don't know why she can't hear Navina's. I guess Navina is just too strong. Laik knows what Navina wants, but he doesn't want to say it. And Laik also talks of another prophecy. No, I don't remember what this one was. Prophecies are always lost on me. The Fates are very involved in all of this, which is why I say I don't think that they're the Greek Fates, because the Greek ones seemed awfully hands-off. Scarlet is probably going to be really fucking powerful. How did I know? So, everybody also wants power now. For some reason, there's an eclipse and there's no magic. I don't know why this is mentioned. It never comes back up. It's a plot point. They all get captured. And Sage is also a really good fighter, so she challenges someone and gets them free. Shit's wild, y'all. I couldn't keep up. People treating Scarlet like she's a child. Caleb makes Cade not trust Wraith and Sage, and Caleb kidnaps He kidnaps Scarlet and takes her somewhere. Wraith's mom is actually alive. Not just that, in case you don't remember from the last video, Wraith and Cade are actually cousins as well as brothers, because Cassandra, who is Wraith's mom's sister, I don't remember her name, I'll come back to it later. Wraith's mom's sister, she was married to the Summer King first, and then Cassandra tried to have her killed. Wraith's mom knew she was going to try and have her killed because she can see the future, so she just ran away. Cassandra married the Summer King. I guess he just forgot about his first wife or whatever and had a kid with him, and she wants her kid to be king. So Cassandra is actually also from the Autumn Court. It's wild. Scarlet ends up at some sort of tree, and the tree gives her some kind of power. Yeah, they find power. Caleb wants it. Scarlet stabs him. Something to do with an egg, I don't remember. She brings him back to life. Wraith is jealous of Caleb, but bitch, you went off on your own for this entire fucking book, so who gives a shit? Wraith, surrenders some of his memories of Scarlet to go with the Fates. The Fates are actually pretty fucking evil. The next book is fucking wild, but whatever. Yeah, Cade also feels bad. Wraith, formally surrendered to his brother, so now Cade has all of the Summer King's power. Scarlet is the queen of something called the Sidhi, which is another type of fae. Oh my god. It's a lot. So, I'm now realizing, as I've read the third book and just finished reading the fourth book, that a lot of this feels like the fifth and sixth book of Harry Potter, where it feels like J.K. Rowling really didn't know where she was going to go with this and just started pulling shit out her ass. Unlike that series, it's all good, but because all of that by book 3 is a far cry from book 1. And even in that book, that review, I said that book didn't go where I thought it was going to go. I don't even know where Queen of Dark and Light can go, but I got, I think, 2 books between me and that book. I think. No, I have one book between me and that book. How we get from Scarlet being queen of the Sidhe to queen of all of them is ridiculous, because I read the description of the last book. Even the Winter Court is on her side by the last book, so what the fuck is happening? I really hope that means Navina dies. I want Navina and Sage's brother to die, but we'll talk about that later. I don't care about Wraith or Ashley. Like I said, I want Scarlet to end up with Caleb, but she's probably not gonna. Yeah. I really don't like people's fictional politics. I have made that much clear. But here's the thing. Navina is the Winter Queen. Cassandra is basically kind of like the Queen Mum. She's the king's mother at this point. Dagon is the Autumn King. All types of question marks over the Spring Court. All of them hate Genevieve, who is the Seelie Queen, and Caleb is the Unseelie King. They don't like the two of them for sealing their courts away. Genevieve wears their power in a necklace around her neck, which really is not the best place for that. The Summer and Winter Courts hate each other. The Autumn Court wants peace, and the Spring Court is distracted. The Seelie Court and the Unseelie Court hate each other, but someone broke the rules and made Scarlet. So all of this is covered up by Faye being pretentious. It's all subtext. It's actually pretty simple. There's no nuance. There's no ulterior motives. Fuck it. If you watch Game Grumps, then you are aware of the fuck it adjustment. That's what I made by the time I got to the fourth book. Oh my god. Everyone but Cade, Sage, Wraith, and maybe Caleb are out for themselves. The Sidhe are something with dark attachments. I don't know. This shit wild, yo. Whims of Fate is actually the third book on the entire list, so I mean, the other books aren't bad. Some of these books seem like forever ago. Dear God. Like, fucking Sun, which is the last book in the Giver series, is on here, and that book feels like an eternity ago. But, yeah. So, haha. Next book is actually a book series that I also am not reading anymore, but we'll still talk about it. We'll get there.